Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. Today we are going to talk about the usual nonsense of politicians not caring about the little guy. Now, there's a reason why I don't side with any side of politics. The Republicans and Democrats, it's all the same. It really is. So if you think about it, what really has changed in your life personally since the first president that was in office, the first job you've ever had on up, like the first time you were out on your own, making ends meet yourself, paying your own bills, paying your own rent, buying your own food. Who was that president? And look at it from then to now. Has your life changed, or has it really been the same? And of course, there's always this, well, hey, if you're not making enough money, you can always, go to school, learn a new trade. I may be uneducated, but I'm not stupid. I'm not going into debt for 50 to 100 grand for some skill set that may or may not get me a job. And keep in mind, when you go to college, you're literally competing with everyone else in that area of expertise that you want to learn. You're competing with everyone else. What makes you so special that you're going to get the job and they're not? Sure, it doesn't hurt to get an education, but it does hurt financially. And in this day and age, when prices all go up, but your wages kind of stay down here and they barely move up, but prices continue to skyrocket, do you really want to put that much extra debt? Almost the amount of money. In fact, I'm sure you can find a house for that much money. Like, come on, that's lifelong debt almost. Buying a house is almost lifelong debt. College education is right next to that. So really, you want to go in debt that much? Why? And for what? For the possibility of a better job. And then what happens? You get a better job, that means more responsibility, more work, less time. Time, as we know, is a better resource than money. You know, what do you get out of it? You get to spend more money. Oh, but you get to buy things that you always wanted. Do you, though? I mean, I'm a simple guy. I want a 71 Hemi Cuda. I want a 74 Lancia Stratos. That's what I want. I want cars and trucks that I can work on. I want a 67 Ford 3/4 ton with a grandma gear. That's what I want. I want a shack out in the middle of the fucking wilderness, far removed from every other human being on the planet. That's what I want. Higher education ain't going to get that. In fact, let's be honest, to find a working, drivable 74 Lancia Stratos not rotted out or rallied to death, good luck, not happening. Anyway, that's not the point. The point of the matter is our prices keep going up, our wages barely move, and we still have this big problem in this country, and in fact all over the world really, of president worshiping. So many people worshiping this president and that, and yet they're not doing anything for you personally. They're helping out corporations, they're helping out wealthy friends and allies, they're helping out other countries, but they're not helping you, are they? Right not. Sorry, boss. They're not helping you. They don't care about the working class citizens. They don't care about us. They don't care about us down here. They definitely don't care about our elders, the senior citizens that have retired, if they are able. I mean, there was a video that I watched that kind of spurned this rant. I watched this video of this old gentleman talking to a politician. He went to one of those meeting things or whatever where you can talk to the cat. He's up there on the podium and you're, waiting for your turn to speak. And he's telling them, he's like, you don't care about us. You don't know what it's like for a working class citizen to be able to try to pay rent, pay healthcare bills, to buy groceries for your kids. And then when your kids have kids, to help them out. You don't know what that's like. That guy probably has people buy his groceries for him and probably prepares his meals for him. The worst part of the whole video is at the end of it, the politician smirked. Like, that's the truth, fellas. That's the truth. That's the truth, ladies and gents. That right there, my friends, is the God's honest truth, the GHT of politicians. They will laugh in your face because you mean nothing to them. Stop putting these presidents on a pedestal. I know there's this huge following for Trumpicans. There was a huge following for Kamala. There was a huge following for Biden. But the thing is, no matter which one of those clowns are in the office, they don't give a fuck about you. They're never gonna. We got to stop doing that. And then while we're on the subject, there's also another tragedy happened. Apparently, a Catholic church got shot up. Kids got, 8, 9-year-old kid, 2 of them, sitting in their pew got, pew, pew. That's fucked up. I don't care what kind of problems you have in your life. I don't care the situation, mental health crisis you may be having. You take it out on a kid. What the fuck is wrong with people? You know why people are doing this? You know why all this crime is happening and all this shit's happening? I'll tell you right now why. It says, number one, we don't have public hangings anymore. We don't have public executions anymore. Bring that back. We don't have chain gangs anymore. Hard labor for hardened criminals. Bring that back. I guarantee the roads will be a lot nicer and the crime will be a lot lower. Think about that for a hot second. And that ain't me being racist. I'm not saying any specific group of people. I'm saying anybody. Anybody stupid enough to do criminal activities like that should be bound to that. Make them work it out. Because I'll tell you one thing right now, the one thing a criminal fears more than anything else, definitely more than incarceration, is hard work. Think about it. That's why they're a criminal. Criminals don't like hard work, so make them do hard work. Make them do blacktop on a 100-degree day and tell them if you want water, you got to work for it. I guarantee you there's a lot less crime. It's time to stop being pansy-assed about criminals, man. I mean, seriously. Do the crime, pay the time, man. Pay the fine, bro. That's the way it is. That's just my opinion. I'm sure everyone has their own opinions. I'm sure there's people out there that will try to defend their chosen champion politician. All I got to say is this. If you really want to know the truth about your politician of choice, look at their net worth before entering office and after. That'll tell you all you need to know. You won't have to hear it from assholes like me. You won't have to look at, hear it from some other video or some popular channel or whatever. You can see for yourself. Look at the net worth before and after office. It's that easy. And then you'll see the truth. The truth is black and white, hence the filter for today's video. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. Try to make this one short and sweet. Got my point across. Bong. Have a good day, folks. And remember, politicians don't care about you. They only care about the money. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for watching.